like side to side lunge or some high or thigh huggers or something. You guys can start off with that a little bit. Okay. Probably start here in a minute and we'll get into the warm up. And we'll start slow as well and then kind of add more speed, maybe get some jumping jacks, high knees, butt kicks at the end of the warm up, just maybe just under 5 minutes or so, and then we'll get into it. So again, lower body exercise, a little bit of core mixed in at the end. And again, this focus of all the workouts we have so far is going to be strength for this program.
Yes.
And if you have your screens on, or if you want to put your screen on, you can put your screen on if you have any questions, or I can keep an eye on form as well.
Coach, how long is this session?
It's around like 50 minutes, so we'll be done probably just before 7:30.
Okay.
And there'll be a little bit of extra stretching at the end if you want, or time for questions at the end. So we'll get started, and obviously, if you can put music on. Just make sure that your screen's all muted, and we'll get started. We'll just start with thigh huggers. We'll start slow, so grabbing your leg and pulling it towards you, just going side to side, and just make sure you're not just grabbing the leg and doing it without any force. You want to grab the leg and really pull it up and in. So you're not just pulling it close, try to pull it up as well. So you're getting a little bit of a stretch in there. I'm just going back and forth. And then we'll go into hip open. So raise the leg, then open up to the side. So just going back and forth. You can add a bit of speed in there as well. So we'll start by opening them, like how we're doing, and then we'll close them in a few seconds here. So switching it up, just do the opposite direction. So start by going wide and then come around. So it's almost like, let's say if there's a pylon sitting beside you, just raising your leg over top of the pylon there. And then we'll go into a wide stance. So in this wide stance, we're just gonna go side to side lunge. If you can't see my legs, I'll put it down. So you're just going side to side. And this is actually gonna be one of the exercises in your first block. And then if you want, you can also just hang out on one side, kind of press a little bit deeper into that one, hold it there a little bit. It's kind of pulsing. And then switching sides, going to the other leg. And then same thing there, kind of just pulsing. And then back to the other side. Go back and forth a couple more times, just to kind of stretch out the groin. And then we'll hit some toe touches. So for the toe touch, just around shoulder width apart. And I want you to go across the body, touch your toe, across the body. You can bend your legs slightly here. You can bend your knees a little bit. And just kind of go back and forth, get a little bit of a squat in there. So squat down a bit to get the toe. Just working on getting the heart rate up a little bit higher. And just a few more reps. And then come back up. So we got 3 more exercises in the warm-up. We'll do high knees, jumping jacks, and then butt kicks. So starting out with high knees, just going slow to start, and then start to add a bit more speed, add a hop in between. Just raise the knees, kind of getting a little bit more speed so you get your heart rates up. And we'll go into jumping jacks. So again, this one's just a full body warm up. And we'll do a few more reps here. Yeah, not in a rush, not going super fast. And then last one, we'll just go to butt kicks. So we'll finish off. And again, you don't have to go super fast to start, kind of rock back and forth. And then you can start to add a hop in there and then add more speed as you go. And then just finish off, we'll go for around 20 seconds here. And then we'll get to the first block. So everyone, you can take a quick recovery before we start. Grab a quick drink if you need, and we'll get ready for your first round. And again, this one, starting out, we're gonna go static lunge, left leg, static lunge, right leg, and then we'll hit a side to side lunge for the third exercise. So each one is gonna be 30 seconds. We'll go 30 seconds left, 30 right, and then 30 side to side. So your static lunge, if you have weights, you can grab them in your hands, just going straight down and back up. I'll just show you my legs. So a static lunge, you're going straight down, back up. Again, 30 seconds one side, and then 30 seconds on the other. And then your last exercise is just side to side lunge, the same one you did in the warm up if you want to grab a weight. Because of this time, you're trying to get a lot more depth. So you're trying to drop the butt low to the ground. So everyone will get ready to get started. If you have any questions, you can unmute and ask now. I'll give you maybe 15 seconds here. So again, add some weights for a little bit more challenge. You can hold them to the side. You can hold them up near your chest, whichever one's more comfortable. So get ready for the static lunge. Again, start with one leg forward, going 30 seconds on that one side, then we'll switch. So everyone, first round in 3, 2, and 1. So static lunge, start on that one side. And I'll try to join in here as well. Remember, 30 seconds each, and then a 30-second recovery. And just stay proud with your chest, keep it upright. 5 seconds and we'll switch legs. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs and keep it going. So try to go right into it. Just pulsing straight up and down. All right, this is what gives you the extra lower body strength. Under 10 seconds. And we'll go side to side. So wide stance in 2 and 1. So widen out, drop low. For this one, it's a bit slower, but you're still trying to get as low as you can. If you want to hold your arms out in front, gives you a little bit more counterbalance. Or if you're holding weight, that's fine as well. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and recovery. So 30 seconds in this recovery, then we'll hit your next round. So with the lunge as well, make sure you're maintaining some good balance there. So your feet around shoulder width apart for the lunge. So getting ready in 5 seconds. Back to the left side. 2 and 1. 30 seconds, static lunge. Nice jog. Try to keep your knees at shoulder width as well. So press your knee out a little bit. Nice work. Yeah. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Go right into it. 30 seconds, other side. If you need a quick second to catch your breath, you can do so at the top of lunge. Just take a quick breath, then get right back to it. Just 10 seconds and side to side. Finish strong, almost there. And 3, 2, and 1. Side to side lunge. And just like if you guys can see me, my chest is upright. I'm still facing forward. So you don't want to be leaning over too much like that. You're going to hurt your lower back. So keep it upright. It's going to make you engage your glutes a bit more. And that's what actually really helps with jumping as well. It's getting the glutes engaged. Those are large muscle groups. 3, 2, and 1. So just one more set to finish off. And then we'll switch it up. We'll go to a different style of round. So shoulder width apart for the lunge. Remember to press that knee wide. So you don't want to let your knee cave in. You want to keep it wide. So that's what's going to help you engage the glute. Well, next or final round. Start back with that left side. Just going straight down, straight up. Halfway. Got a few more reps. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and switch legs. Last round of lunges here for block 1. Got under a minute total. And nice job, like seeing everyone push through it. We're almost there. Everyone's keeping their chests upright, getting some good depth. 3, 2, and 1. Side to side lunge. One more time. So back to that wide stance. Remember, try to get the butt as close to the ground as you can. So even if you sink a little bit deeper, and you're really gonna feel the muscles kind of engage in a different way. In 3, 2, and everybody can grab a quick drink. We're gonna go into your next block. And again, it's a little bit longer, but I'm gonna try to keep the timer going all the way through for, it's I think 14 minutes here. Yeah, just over 14. So, and I'll demo the exercises kind of as we go, because what we're gonna do squats first. We're gonna go 20 seconds squat, 10 seconds rest. We're gonna do it 4 times, and then we're gonna go to sumo squats next. So your squat is gonna be just regular squat. If you wanna add a weight, you can hold it up near your chest. You can hold them at the side as well. We're just gonna drop straight down and come right back up. So same thing that you did with your lunge, you're keeping a good upright posture. And again, we'll do 4 rounds, and then I'll let you know what the next exercise is so we can keep on a good pace here. So we'll get right into it. If anyone has any questions, you can ask those quickly before we start. I'll give it around 20 seconds before we start here. Grab a quick drink. So again, squats to start. And then after is a sumo squat where we're gonna go wider stance with the legs. So first round, again, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We'll go in 3, 2, and 1. So squats to start. Just drop straight down. Got 20 seconds here. Again, if you want to add that weight, hold it just right close to your chest. 2, and 10 seconds rest. So again, it's just a short 10 seconds, and we'll get right to it. 3, 2, 1. Back. Go. Past halfway. 5 seconds. Recovery, 10 seconds. So it's 2 more rounds. Remember, keep that chest proud the whole time. 20 seconds. And hold that weight close to the chest. Don't let it drop down. 10 seconds already. 2. And 10 seconds recovery. So 1 more of these squats. Last 20, and then after this, you'll have a 30-second rest. Last one, 20 seconds, go. In 3, 2, and 1. So 30 seconds with your rest, or sorry, 40 seconds, you get a little bit longer, because I'm going to demo the Sumo Squat as well. So for Sumo Squat, what you want to do is you want to go wider stance. So instead of a regular squat where my feet are here, you want your feet to go out to the side so it's really wide. Toes are pointing out, and you drop down. So it's a lot wider stance. And then also, if you want to add a weight, you can hold the weight down and then just drop straight down, just like that. So you hold it in between your legs and drop it close to the ground. So we'll go right into the Sumo Squats. Again, same pattern. You got 4 rounds. 2, and 1. Wide stance. Keep the chest up. And if you let your chest drop, that's going to turn into more of a lower back exercise. So the more upright you are, the more you drop your butt to the ground. It's going to get the glutes engaged, give you more lower body strength. Take your recovery. So quick break, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Right back to it. Sumo Squat. Everyone's that's got your screen on, you all got some good form. Like saying, the legs really wide, that's gonna, again, engage the glutes a lot more. And rest. So there's 2 more. And we got another kind of squat coming up, but we're gonna change it up a bit. And next one, 20 seconds, Sumo Squat. Remember, all of these exercises you're doing, lunges, squats, just working on improving that lower body strength. In 2, and recovery. Just 1 more round, and then we'll have another 40 seconds of rest where I'll demo the next one. 3, 2, and 1. Last round, Sumo Squat. And a few more reps. 3, 2, and 1. So everyone, quick break again, 40 seconds. Get time to regroup. And we'll do 4 rounds, squat to calf raise. So there's 2 options you can do here. If you want, you can just hold a squat and then just go up on the toes, back down, or you can squat down and then go up onto the toes at the top. So you have 2 options again. You can hold the squat, go to your calves, or squat down and stand up onto the toes to get that calf raise.
Which one's harder?
Holding the squat and doing the calf raise is a little bit harder. So if you want to try that one, it's a challenge.
Coach, what is it that you're doing again?
So you stay, here, I'll show you my feet so you can see. You stay low in the squat, you just go up to your toes, back down.
Okay.
Toes back down, or stand up onto the toes. Just choose whichever one. So we got 3 rounds here. Next one, hit it up. So working on the calf strength. Try to get up as high onto your toes as you can. 3, 2, and recovery. So 2 more. So try to let yourself down slowly as well. So next round, again, up to the toes, let yourself down slow. Up to the toes, let yourself down. Maybe 2 seconds on the way down. 3, 2, and 1. So you really start to feel the burn in the quads and the calves there. And we got 1 more round, and we're halfway through. So 20 seconds, halfway through this Tabata round. And if you wanted to switch it up, you can as well. Go into the squat to calf raise if you want. Just keep it moving. We're almost there. 2, 1, and recovery. So next one, we're gonna add a bit more speed. And if you have a jump rope, you can also do jump rope here. But basically, we're just doing pogo hops. So you're gonna try to stay on the balls of your feet, stay on your toes, and then just hopping up and down. So you're not going for really a lot of height here. If you want to add your arms in as if you're doing a jump rope, you can do that as well. But again, it's 20 seconds on and 10 seconds rest, 4 rounds. So get ready to go right into it. 2 and 1. So right to pogo hops. And again, lots of the power that you're doing, it's all coming from your ankle joint. So you're just moving the ankle up and down to get that height. So try not to bend the knees. Maybe a slight bend just so you can absorb the impact a little bit. 2 and recover. Nice job. Everyone's adding their own little twist to this one, making it a little bit more challenging with jump ropes, weights. And next round, the pogo hop. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can do 10 seconds here on one side, 10 seconds on the other. Or you can do 1 whole round on one side, 1 whole round on the other side. 3, 2, and 1. So right after you did that strength work with your calves, now you're adding a little bit more power, trying to really tire them out. 2, and last round. Keep it going. This is where you get a little bit more quickness as well. So your quick twitch muscle fibers are working. Those are the ones that are going to give you a quick first step. And rest. 1 more to go. And we just got a couple more exercises in this round. 2 and remember to keep switching legs so you get equal reps each side. 5 seconds. Recovery. So next exercise, you guys can grab a drink if you want, shake out the legs a bit. So we'll stay kind of in the lower body or the lower range of the legs with your ankles and your calves. So quick feet. You got a couple options here. You can stay in the spot and just go quick feet like this. That one's a little bit harder to just do quick feet in the one spot. Or if you've seen this exercise, sometimes you do it in basketball or in football. It's you go 2 steps in and then 2 steps out. So it's in, out, out. It's kind of like a ladder run. You can do that one as well if you want. That one's a little bit easier just because you get a little bit more time. It's just a little bit harder to coordinate there. Now 20 seconds. I'll try to keep the timer running so we can keep it going. Quick feet. Or again, you could go in, out, out. Ladder run. Halfway, 10 to go. 3, 2, and I like seeing you guys keep up the quick feet. Just getting that burn at the end. Quick feet or ladder run. And if you can, try not to let the heels touch the ground the whole time. 3, 2, and turn. We're almost there. Just 2 more rounds. If you want to change it up a bit, go to ladder run. Got 20 seconds. Go, so slow it down a little bit. If you're feeling that burn in the calves, which we've been doing a lot of calves here. 5 seconds. Take it down. 1 more round. And then just 1 more exercise in this block. 3, 2, 1. Rinse it out. Try to get really quick feet. Like you can see that finish line coming up. Nice job, everyone's moving quick. Getting lots of speed. 3, 2, and 1. So this last one, we're gonna slow it down a little bit, and we're gonna go into an iso squat. So that means just like you were doing before with the calf raise, you're gonna hold the squat low, and you're just gonna walk to the side. So 1, 2, 3 steps to the side, and then 3 steps back the other way. And just staying low the whole time, trying to hold the squat, just trying to burn the legs. 1 more time. 3, 2, oh wait, sorry, 10 seconds still. So grab a quick drink if you need. And we're just trying to get that last burn before we go into your next round. So iso squat, hold the squat, step across. So remember last time you had all the weight kind of on your toes, on the balls of your feet. Now you want to put the weight back into the heels. Nice work. 2, and so we're in the last 90 seconds of this round, minute and a half. Just 3 more. 2. Back to it. Stay low. Chest facing forward. And then weight in the heels. 2. And shake out the legs. We just got 2 more rounds to finish it off. Or 2 more sets. 20 seconds. Hit it hard. We're almost there. Just try to push past that burn. Keep it going. Three. And 1 more. Take a quick break. And nice job adding the band in there as well. It's good option there. Last one. 20 seconds. Finish strong. Just try to stay low. And 3, 2, and shake out the legs. Everyone take a little bit longer break. We'll go maybe a minute and a half of a break, and I'll demo your next block. So we got 3 more blocks. They're all around kind of mid length. You got 6.5, 2.5, just a shorter one, and then 6.5. So nice job pushing through that longer block there. So this one, the timer on this is 40 seconds, because what we're going to do, we're going to go lunge to knee raise on the left for the first 20, and then lunge to knee raise on the right for the 20. So your lunge to knee raise, you're just going straight back in your lunge, and then knee raise up. Lunge, knee raise. So that one's adding a bit more power with your knee drive. So remember when you were lunging before, you were just pulsing up and down. Now you're going to lunge down slowly, and then try to get some power on the way up. So again, 20 on one side, 20 on the other, back to back. And then your next exercise is just going to be a knee crunch. Oops, let me just reset that. So, and it's more, I'll step back. And if you wanted to add a weight for this one, you can add it overhead. So I'm going to grab a weight just to show you guys. You're going to reach overhead and then crunch your knee in just like that. And again, if you don't do it with weight, you could just do it with your arms as well, just crunching the knee. And then we'll do the same thing, 20 seconds one leg, and then switch it over 20 seconds on the other. So everyone grab a quick drink. We'll get ready to start that first round. If you have any questions, you can take the time now to ask as well. And I'll keep reminding you guys when that halfway point is, so then you can switch legs. So we'll hit the first one, lunge to knee raise. Start with one leg. After 20, we'll switch. So everyone, 3, 2, and so again, lunge back, drive the knee up, lunge back, and try to use your arms to get some momentum as well. So 10 seconds on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Halfway. So make sure you've already switched. Almost there. Last few reps, 5 seconds. 2. And 30 seconds rest. And then we'll do the knee crunch, same thing. 20 on each side. So 15, again, with the longer rest, just because you're doing back-to-back sides with these exercises, gives you a chance to catch your breath. So if you want to grab a weight, just not super heavy, going in 3, 2, and 1. So or your arms overhead, and then crunch your knee up. Try to get lots of speed here. Seven seconds, and we'll switch. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs, switch arms, or switch sides. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and recovery. 30 seconds again. After only getting short breaks in your last round, it's a good chance to kind of recover, regroup a bit. And we'll go back to the lunge to knee raise. And make sure for this lunge knee raise, you want to get as much out of it, that knee raise as you can. So drive with lots of power, just like you would if you're going up for a layup. So 3, 2, and 1. Power it up. And 3, we're going to switch sides. 2, 1, switch legs, and keep going. And last few reps. Again, 30 seconds. If you want to grab your weights, you can as well, but remember the focus of this block here is getting that quick knee raise in. And just like you can kind of tell, that's the movement that you do when you go up for a layup. Your knee comes up, protects you against the defender, gives you a little bit more power. So back to the knee crunch, overhead 2. Remember, the more speed you get in this, the better it's going to be for you. You're going to get more power. Past halfway on this leg, 5 seconds. Switch it up in 2 and 1. Switch legs. Ten seconds, keep it going, right to that finish line. 3, 2, and so after this, you just got your one more round of each, 30-second break in between. And then your next block, we got a little bit, just a shorter round, the 2.5 minute. And then the last one is just a core block to finish off. So we're almost there, around 15 minutes total to go, maybe a bit less. So last round, 20 seconds each, 2 and 1. Back, drive the knee up. Try to get as much power as you can. And with that opposite arm, as you come up, you can almost imagine like you're going up for that layup as well. So you can think about it in your head if you want to imagine yourself going up for that layup. And switch sides. 20 seconds to go. So now you would be going for the opposite hand layup, like your left side or your right side, whichever one you're on. Let's start adding the ball in there too. 3, 2, and seconds. So you can kind of see how all these exercises are starting to be really applicable to your game. So we got 15, and we'll just do one more knee crunch each side. So I like to, even when a specific exercises like these ones, think of yourself in the game where these movements would apply. 2 and 1. Even with this knee crunch, just drive that knee up. If you wanted to, you could also do kind of the same thing, but you're getting a little bit more speed. And go up with lots of strength here. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Last 20. Nice job. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You guys can have a quick drink. We just got 2 more blocks to go. Again, this one's a little bit shorter. We'll go back-to-back exercises, 20 seconds each. And then we'll finish off with your core, just 3 exercises there. So make sure you just rehydrate here. Take a couple deep breaths, and I'll demonstrate your next one. It got cut off at the bottom there, but it's broad jump to back pedal. So give yourself some space for this one. And then we're going to jump forward as far as you can, and then back pedal. And then again, jump forward and back pedal each time. So you're going for as much distance as you can. After 20 seconds there, we're going to go into pulse jumps. So we did this one before as well, where you pulse 1, 2, and then on the third one, jump up. Then 1, 2, and then on the third one, jump up, get some power. And I believe those are the only 2. Yep, those are the exercises of this block here. So give yourself some space. Remember, broad jump, just going for distance. Going for that lateral power rather than vertical. And then pulse jumps will switch to vertical power or vertical strength. So again, just quick here, 2.5 minutes. Got 20, 20, and then 20 seconds rest. Hit that first broad jump in 3, 2, and 20 seconds. Jump out as far as you can, and then stay low on the back pedal. So it's almost like you're kind of running back on defense after, keeping guard on your defender or on your man. Switch to pulse jump. So 1, 2, and then on the third pulse, jump up. 1, 2, third pulse, up. And almost there, 5 seconds, 1 more. And 20 recovery. So we'll do that again just 2 more times. And this kind of mimics going up for rebounds, defending. Because you know that feeling when you're hitting a wall. Get ready for that next round. Again. So 20 seconds, and you know that feeling when you're hitting a wall, when you're all on the court in the fourth quarter. You got to get a little bit higher to get that last rebound, get possession. Got 5 seconds. One more jump. 2. And stay low. 1, 2. And then power it up for the third. 1, 2. And get that height. Five seconds. So one more round here. Remember, just a quick round to get the power in your legs a little bit after you just worked a lot of strength. So just getting some jumping in there. So last round, 20 seconds each, 2. And then stay low on the back pedal. Give yourself some space. Broad jump again. Stay low. Remember to really use those arms for momentum. It's not cheating. You're giving yourself an advantage. 3, 2, and same with this one. Stay low. On the third one, use your arms to give yourself an advantage on the jump. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and or you can shake out your legs a bit. Grab a quick drink. We just got one more, and we're kind of following the same pattern we did before. We got leg raise for 20, 10-second rest. Then raise for 20, 10-second rest. We'll do 4 rounds. And then the next one we'll go into scissor kicks, and then I think it's bicycle last. So just a little bit of core work, just over 5 minutes here, and then we'll be done. So I'll demo the first one, leg raise. You're going to be lying back on the ground, and you're going to keep your legs straight. You're going to drop them down to the ground, and then raise back up. Drop them down, raise back up, just like that. If you wanted to as well, a little bit more challenging is an alternate leg raise where you keep one leg straight, and then you alternate side to side, just like that. Again, that one's a little bit more challenging to go alternate legs. Otherwise, you can do both at the same time. And again, that's the legs moving, not your arms. So again, we'll go 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest, 4 rounds, and we'll go into the over-under scissor kick. So everyone ready to go? Finish off strong with your core. You can lie back, start with the legs up, and then drop them down. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Round. 20 seconds. And don't worry about looking out for the timer. You'll hear the countdown. I'll count you down as well. You're 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. And I see a couple of you guys are lifting the hips off the ground too when you come up. That's a good challenge to do. It gets your core a little bit more engaged. In 3, 2, 1. One thing you want to focus on too is make sure that your lower back is touching the ground the whole time. So press your lower back to the ground. 20 seconds. Try to keep it going with your core. We're almost there. Past halfway. 2, 1. So everyone, just one more round here. On your 4th round. 20. So whatever you got left for this leg raise, you got a little bit longer rest before we start the next one. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So 30-second break. We're going to go into scissor kicks next. So take a look at the screen again, just so I'll do a quick demo. And it's a little bit hard to see from this angle, but basically what you're doing with your legs is you're lying back in the same position, but this time you're going to go over, under, just back and forth for your scissors there. So you're lying back in the same position instead of going up, down, going side to side. So again, almost just like going like that with your legs. 20 seconds. Try to get right into it. We're in the final block, guys. I know the core is burning, the legs are burning. Just push, pass. Again, over, under with the legs. Just back and forth. 3, 2. Nice work. Take a break. Remember, with your lower back, same thing here. Press the lower back into the ground. 20 seconds. So keeping that lower back on the ground. Try to engage your core. So squeeze the core. That'll keep your lower back in place. Almost there. Got 2 seconds and 1. 10-second recovery. Just 2 more to go. And we'll hit your last exercise. 3, 2, 1. Second last one. Keep it going. Okay, we're just getting that burn with your core. We're seeing that finish line in sight. 2, 1. One more round. Couple deep breaths. You can kind of stretch it out a bit. Reach overhead. Last one. 3, 2. Last one. Past halfway, under 10. 2, 1. Drop it down. 30 seconds. Getting quick break. We just got one more exercise to do, and it's your bicycle. So the way that this one works, you're going to lie back, and then you're going to go opposite elbow to opposite knee, just going back and forth, just like that. And if you want to, if that one's a bit challenging to coordinate, you can also go into rushing twist. You can just raise your legs up off the ground and then twist side to side. So last one. Let's go. Hit the bicycle. Or again, you can do rushing twist. So elbow to your knee. Elbow to the knee. And try to get the upper back up off the ground when you do this as well. You're going to get a little bit more challenge for your core. 2, 1. Seconds rest. We're under 90 seconds total for this workout. So just keep pushing. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. Past halfway. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Couple deep breaths. We're under a minute. 3, 2. Back to it. Second last. Ten seconds. And last rep. Take it down. Rest. And just get ready for that last bicycle. So add a little bit more speed here. Finish strong. 2, 1. Bicycle of the day. Last interval. Just whatever you've got left in the tank. Just go back and forth. You're already past half. 5 seconds. Couple more reps. And So everyone, nice work. You're done that workout, and I'll stop my screen share so you can see it a little bit better. And we'll do a quick stretch here at the end if you can stay for a quick stretch. Otherwise, if you have to go or anything, you could always catch up on the stretching a bit later. But everyone did a nice job finishing off a tough lower body workout there. And that's what we're going to stretch mostly is your lower body, but we'll start in a standing position. And we'll go wide stance with your legs. And then what I want you to do is just kind of hinge over, so let your chest drop and kind of hang in the middle there. And then we'll go to one side, so start hanging in the middle. And then just reach over to one leg. And take a couple deep breaths while you're down there. And then we'll go over to the other side. So slowly kind of work your way over to the other side there. And back to the center. We'll just go into a front lunge. And for this one, you can put your knee down on the ground. So my back leg is on the ground. And what I want to do is just keep a good posture, keep my chest upright, and then just sink forward in the lunge. You should feel it right down in the hip flexor there. So the front of the hip, maybe a little bit into the groin of that front leg. And then from this position, just take your back leg arm, reach overhead. So you can lean on that front leg, reach overhead, just kind of as far as you can go. Then coming back down, we'll switch legs. So go to the other side, press the hips forward. Again, establish your lunge position, get as deep as you can go. And then you can add the arm overhead when you're ready. Just take a couple deep breaths there. Reach a little further. And then you come on back. And then we'll go into a butterfly pose, which is just sitting back, and you want to grab your feet, bring them together, and then your knees go wide. So just depending on how flexible you are, I know sometimes athletes aren't as flexible. They got really tight muscles in some spots, but again, it's just as important to stretch at the end here. If you can tell, I'm not super flexible either, but just getting as much out of it as you can. You can also press your arms into your legs as well. And then coming up out of it, while you're down there, you can stay down and move the screen down so you guys can see, is a pigeon pose. So what you want to do is fold one leg underneath and then come on down. So it's almost like, let's say if you're lying flat, you would pull one leg up and through. So it's going underneath my other leg on the other side, kind of across my hip. This one's a stretch for the glute on that opposite side there. So on one leg is just trying to get the best angle so you guys can see. If you notice how I pull my foot further, you don't have to do that too much, but if you're a little bit more flexible, pulling the foot closer to your chest, you'll get a little bit deeper stretch. But again, don't do that too aggressively. You don't have to yank on the foot or anything. And we'll switch sides. Just go to the other leg. Just hang out here for a bit and we'll do one or two more stretches. And also, if you guys have any questions, you can always unmute and ask, especially now during stretches. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing, just cooling down. Questions about the workouts, about any exercises in general or working out in general, or the fitness test or assessment.
I was wondering what are like some good chest workouts for gaining mass?
So is Silvio talking there?
Yeah.
Okay, so anything like obviously like bench press, if you have bench press, but if you don't have those weights at home, a really good one is the chest fly, which is like you would be lying back like that, and then you would have your arms up, you would open them up, and you have your weights in your hand. You open up and then come back to the center. So that one's a really good one for gaining mass because you're doing is you're taking your muscle from like a contracted position here, and then you're fully lengthening it, and then you're coming back. So that's out. And obviously, like when you go heavy on like a bench press or even like a chest press with dumbbells, and that would be the best. And I also find as well with if you add something like let's say if you have a morning routine where you get up out of bed, you get ready for school or anything, add some push-ups in the morning or at night. And obviously it's not like you're getting a full workout in, but it just gives you that little bit of pump, I guess, so you get more blood flow going to the chest.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. And if anyone has any ever like questions ever like that they think about throughout the week or anything, you could also message me on Instagram. You could probably find mine on through the followers of Burloak, or just tagged on one of the posts there.
Do you have some stuff for shoulder mobility?
Yeah, are you looking to what type of mobility are you looking to get? Is it just like overhead, like shoulder stuff, or just in general shoulder mobility?
Yeah, just in general. Like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, here I'll show a couple. So one of them, and this is one that is it's more of a, I wouldn't say it's a mobility exercise, but it's an activation exercise, and it's just a reverse fly. So it's actually the opposite of the chest fly that I just showed you guys. So you would take a couple weights here, and then you would go back. So you're pinching the shoulder blades back. And what that's gonna do, first of all, it's gonna, because a lot of times, especially guys too, that a lot of times they work a lot of chest, their shoulders will start to fall forward. And by doing that motion, first of all, it's going to open up your chest, maybe strengthen the back muscles a bit more. And then you can go into some mobility stuff. So first one would be like a stretch, and I'm just holding onto like a desk here. And then I would go from facing it and then just turning away and then come back. So a little bit of a stretch there. Doing just that, a few reps on each side. And then other than that, a lot of the exercises are just keeping your arms straight and doing raises. So you got your reverse fly, so bending over reverse fly. You got your chest and shoulder stretch. And then you got a couple different directions as well. So you got a front raise you can do. And you notice sometimes if you do the reverse fly before the front raise, it gives you a little bit more extra mobility, but it would be front raise. And see how my biceps are here? They're really close to my ears, so I don't want to be just raising to here. I want to get them all the way up, and it's a little bit harder if you go bent over, or you could also go grab some weights and do it as well. And then I guess the last one would just be lateral raise, so it would be just to the side. So you just raise to the side and come back down. And a lot of those are just actually activating the shoulder in different range or different directions. Yeah, no worries. If you want, if you message me on Instagram or something, I could always just send a list as well if it's easier.
I had a question as well.
Yeah, sure, Amir, go ahead.
So that it's sort of about just working on in general. Like, do I need to take rest days, or can I just go every day?
You want to take rest days, but you could kind of play around with your schedule a bit. So like a lot of times, like a typical schedule that people do or typical split would be like push, pull, and legs. Like that. Let's say that those are your 3 days: push, pull, legs. Technically, let's say if you go back to back to back, you could do all 3 days back to back, maybe take one rest day. And by the time you get back to push, you've already had 3 days off of push, right? So then that's almost like 3 days rest of push, and then you get back to it. And then, so you're doing other muscle groups that count as rest for like your chest and triceps, for example. If you're doing body, like let's say if you're doing full body work, like let's say if you're doing lots of squats, push-ups, and like I don't know, rows or something, all in one day, maybe doing a couple days in a row would be okay, but I would say you want to have at least maybe 2 days in between working the same muscle groups.
Okay. Does that like also apply, let's say, to vertical? Like, can I, for example, do skip rope like 10 minutes every day or something?
Yeah, skipping rope 10 minutes every day would be fine. Even if you do it throughout the day, let's say if you hit it 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, even that's fine. As long as you, like sometimes with skip rope, your calves might get a little bit tight, so just make sure to stretch out in between.
Okay.
The only thing, like let's say if you did a full plyometric workout where you're jumping around a lot, yeah, you wouldn't want to overstrain your muscles where you would get injured or anything. So just make sure you're being safe with yourself as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. If anyone has any other questions, you guys can ask, but you guys are free to go whenever you need to as well. So everyone, nice work on that lower body. Again, tomorrow is upper body again. I'll try to change it up a bit from last week, but some of the same exercises will be there, obviously, because it's hard to do upper body at home.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
coach.
no worries,
Thank
guys.
you, coach.
Thank you.
Coach.
Thank you.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you, coach.